Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm going to share with you a recipe today for some smoky beef and bacon chili. The weather is just that, it's chilly, so this will be a good dish for winter time or late fall or even early spring before the weather warms up. So I hope you enjoy this one. To start with, for our smoky beef and bacon chili, I've got about a half a pound of bacon in my pan that I'm going to brown up. And to that, I'm going to add some peppers. I have a red pepper that I diced up. Christmas this year, my family gave me some of the choppers, and they are wonderful. So if you have one, I know you know how much you'll use them. I also have a finely chopped up or diced jalapeno, and I'm doing seeds and all since I want it to be a little bit spicy. And then you want to add some onion, and I'm just going to, out of all the onion I chopped, add about a quarter of that. And we're going to cook this up until the bacon is completely cooked and the peppers and onions are tender. While that's cooking, I'm also going to add about 2 cloves of garlic to my bacon mixture. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out my spices that we'll need, and I'll share that with you in just a second. Now that our bacon has cooked with the peppers, onions, and garlic, I'm going to add 1.5 pounds of hamburger and let this brown in that bacon grease. So we'll let that brown up and break it up. Our ground beef is completely browned, and depending on the amount of fat that's in your ground beef that you're using, you might want to drain that. But I'm going to add my bacon and peppers and onions and garlic back in. And then for my spice mixture that I'm going to put in this, I have taken 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and a teaspoon of cumin and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and that's going to go in. Also want to add some Worcestershire sauce, about a teaspoon. Stir that together and let those spices blend in just a little bit. I have this on about a medium heat. Already smells wonderful. I'm also going to put in this, before I put the lid on it, I'm going to add 1 large can or 2 small cans of tomato sauce. One can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. Never like it when they put the piece of tomato in there that's not quite as ripe. And then 1 cup of beef broth. Now I'm going to put pinto beans in this, but I'm going to wait and add those closer to the end. I'll drain them before I add them, but I'll add them closer to the end. So I want to bring this up to a boil. And after I bring it to a boil, I want to drop it to a simmer, cover it, and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. So we're ready to stir in our 1 can of drained pinto beans, and then we're going to let this cook another 10 minutes. Then it'll be ready to go. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.